smiles, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, igniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
See the special man.
You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands.
Johnny understands.
Let him have it with no problem, see the special man. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
Hey, Carol, what day is it? It's a hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? We have currently at 19 degrees and it's snowing outside. It started early, about 5 o'clock this morning. And how you doing this morning? Mr. J is here with us.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's gonna be 77 here in Vegas today. I'm wearing shorts at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm still wearing shorts, and I was outside yesterday shoveling the driveway in shorts. It didn't bother me. All right, first in the chat today
that's because you're Santa in disguise.
That's right. Shh, don't tell nobody. First is Regina. Today's quote in thought is, like tiny seeds, when pushed through your skull and become a mighty tree. Ooh, okay. Strength or resilient. That is so true. Thank you, Regina. And good morning to you as well. Ellen, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you.
Hello,
welcome.
Ellen.
Wonderful Wednesday. Yes, life is better when you cry a little, laugh a lot, and are thankful for everything you've got. Amen. And thankful for what you don't have. Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Glenn.
Hello, Carol.
Good to see you. How's the weather down in Louisiana, Glenn? Good morning, hello, and welcome.
Swampy.
Sorry, St. Mary Agnes and Dilgirl. The bunny has arrived. Okay. Angela, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you.
Carol, I want to see the snowsuit for your snow bunny.
Not. Scarlett, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. And yes, we are on the Facebook side as well. Let's see. Scarlett says pajama party. It's a me, Angie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you, Danielle or Daniel. Daniel. Hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? I saw it's me.
Jennifer.
In the same chat I was in, listening, lurking, and working this morning. Yeah. Joanne, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. That's right. There's our link for the hump day. And actually, today we got a good little lineup again. Every Wednesday, actually. Our next available date, by the way, if anybody wants to be on the hump day auction as a guest, is July the 29th.
Holy crud.
Baby girl vibes. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Long time no see. How are you doing? I just saw you and my Auntie Mama's this morning, too. Good to see y'all early in the morning. Oh. All right, so you will notice for the next month at least, Jay will be filling in for Mark. Mark will be returning as soon as he gets everything taken care of what he's got to go through. So he'll be in hiatus for a little while. But keep him in your thoughts and prayers for him and Michael as far as they're going through everything he's got to go through and get his health in check. And keep him in your thoughts and prayers, please. And how are you doing today, Mr. J? What things going on in your neck of the woods?
I am doing well, good sir. It's another day off from the airport, but that just means a full day of Misty Media stuff to do in the publishing world, which is always my favorite days of the week, or the days that I get to sit back and just focus on that all day. Never feels like work. Plus, I get to spend the whole day with my doggy.
Thank you, baby girl vibes. Yeah, this morning I was working on and finishing up filming the video I want to put together for the Hawaii thrifting. So this morning I was videoing that. I've been up since
I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a really cool video.
I had to keep taking breaks because my GoPro kept getting overheated. But I got it done. It's all completed. Now I just got to put it together. Lenore, hello, good morning, and welcome. So I was kind of doing that this morning instead of being in Auntie Mama's live. So I was late getting there, but that's okay because I got a lot of work done this morning. Got my packages pulled and packed, ready to go, and I got my 4th class finished for the AI program. I'm having a class that I'm doing, getting certified in. It is interesting. I'm getting to learn a lot about AI and its different programs. Let's see.
I'm definitely finding more uses for it that are more like time savers rather than creative. I'm not really using it from a creative standpoint but for time saving to figure out to solve problems in my business or that sort of thing. I'm finding being able to have that conversation with and bounce it off of the chat GPT or whatever, is really helping to solve some issues, which is great.
Which is good because I'm learning that there's so many different AI programs out there that take care of helping you with different projects.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Some
are definitely better than others.
With the one I did this morning, I finished it this morning. I did Claude. Mid-Journey was the one I just finished. I completed Gemini and Chat GPT. My next one I'm going to do is called Jasper AI.
Yep.
So that's my next
Mid-Journey's like the OG. That's like, kind of where everybody cut their teeth originally on creating weird images. Yeah. Claude's really exploding though with just how detailed it can be for complicated stuff like business plans and things like that. The stuff it's able to create is just from spreadsheets and files and just crazy stuff.
And what's amazing is that you can put everything in it if you have Google Docs and different types of docs. You can put it all in there and it does everything for you. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm on my 5th course right now. So yeah, my goal is to have the first 7 days under my belt, and I'm on day 5 today. Stephen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And I'll never forget, 2 years ago, Michael was in our chat and with Michael Ingrid, and we were talking about, I'll never use AI because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And he warned me, never say never. And sure enough, now I'm taking courses to get certified in it because it's so interesting to learn something new.
The thing that I used it for yesterday was I actually we were struggling to come up with a decent 350 word synopsis of this book to be used on the marketing materials and on the back cover, and I uploaded it into I subscribe to Galaxy.ai, which lets you have access to all the tools, and then you can so I basically uploaded the book and said it's this genre and this is the basic tone I want of it, and it came back with 2 different possibilities for the description, and I basically took some from each one, and it was perfect. It was like everything we had been wanting to say but hadn't figured out the right way to do it.
Do me a favor and put that in the private chat for me. I want to check that out.
Galaxy.ai? Yep.
Yeah, in the private chat so I can copy and paste it after the show.
Yep.
Check it out. Yes, Carol, we're getting snow here too, and my car's already covered. It was nice and cleaned off yesterday. Now it's covered again. Yep. It started at about 5:30 this morning, right after Robert left, actually. He had to go to work this morning. Undercover. Greater girls, and there's the links. Check out these links Jennifer's been dropping in the chat, if y'all don't mind. So what do you have going on? Anything major going on right now, Mr. J, on you and your channel or your group you're in?
Yeah, it's been a year-long project, but we're finally getting ready to launch a really, really important book called Hidden History: The Donut Dollies in Vietnam. And it's a history of women that had been in a division of the Red Cross, that had gone out into the field and been under sniper fire and everything else to make sure the troops were taken care of during Vietnam. But when they came back, they were never treated like veterans. So they don't have veteran status. They don't have access to the medical, and many of them have been exposed to Agent Orange and things like that. And their story was really covered badly in another book and in a TV show that called China Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And they just did a horrible job of they basically made these women look to be prostitutes instead of the work they really did in Vietnam. And so this is our effort to set the record straight. And we have all these people on Capitol Hill that are wanting to get the book in their hands so they can go and fight for veterans' rights, for the remaining women that are alive. It's like I said, it's been 2 years in the making of us working on it, but really excited that we're finally finishing that up right now.
Okay. I just want to mention some birthdays coming up tomorrow. If y'all know or see, Purple Winks. Tomorrow is her birthday. Usually she's on it late at night. Usually when I'm waking up in the morning, I get to watch them when they're doing karaoke. And usually she does something for her birthday. So tomorrow is Purple Winks' birthday. And on this Friday is Brenda Reed's birthday and Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie, yay!
Yes, this Friday. Also, don't forget this Friday I will be on with Buffalo Picker on Defend the Hustle this Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Buffalo Picker's channel. That's every last Saturday. It's Friday because they moved it back to Fridays. Every last Friday of each month. And then, of course, Sunday is always the first Sunday of each month. I am on with Mark and Mike of Two Old Guys Vintage and Resell, and that's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget this Saturday the 28th, we do have our Reseller Community Shop Hop Train Sale. And that'll be at 12 o'clock starting on the Cajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel with 12 resellers every half hour. If you would like to be on the next one, which is March 28th, please make sure to email me and let me know you would like to be on the Shop Hop because there is only 3 spots left for March. We do that last Saturday of each month. There's the link to Buffalo Picker. Make sure you subscribe to them. Let's see. Blessing to everyone. Greeting. Getting ready for what? And if you don't have my glasses, oh Lord Jesus, you can't read the chat. Lord have mercy, child. How many fingers I got up? My dad used to always tell me, that is 4 fingers and a thumb.
When Regina was doing her big clothing sale the other night, I realized it was the first time I had ever seen her standing. I had, in all these months, I've always seen her just sitting down at the camera, and I was like, she has legs. I've actually seen Regina's legs.
Good morning, Ashley. How are you doing? Good to see you. Amy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. But again, if you want to be part of the Hump Day auction, like I said, please make sure when you email me, put it in the subject line of which auction you would like to be on. Because as of right now, I think I only have one. Let me go back and look again for July. I have 2 spots left on July 29th. If you would like to be a guest on the Hump Day auction.
And I know Mark was talking yesterday that I was in the Friends Selling with Friends, and boy, those folks are booked out like through the end of the year. I mean, talk about the popular kids table in the cafeteria. I was like, wow, I gotta go sit with the nerds. I'm not cool enough to sit at this table.
Yep. So anywho, we're going to go ahead and without further ado, let's go into our topic of the day. Also, just like any day, all our topics, if you have any ideas of something you would like to be turned into a topic, please make sure you do email me at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com, and we'll make sure to get it into a topic of the morning show. If not, we'll do it on a Thursday. Also, don't forget on Fridays, I do have the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? If you have any items that sold and you would like to share for those, send them on over to my email and we'll get out to have them on Friday. But today's topic is it's never too late to love yourself and learn to be yourself. It is never about what others think. It is about whether you listen to yourself. We don't fit everywhere, so go where you are fit. Find your own peace. Your thoughts on that, Jay?
It's funny. I was telling Johnny before the show. My mom used to say, "I don't go anywhere that I'm not wanted." But I think that also as the most important thing in the world is being honest about yourself. What who you are, what you want, and sticking to that. You don't have to reshape yourself for anybody. It's not your job to adapt so that the rest of the world accepts you. It's the rest of the world has to learn to adapt to who you are and your most honest and true self. And I think nothing is more important than being your true self.
Read your comment from Regina.
Aw, thank you for loving me with your butt. That's so sweet.
Right now, you got a rumor started, right? Good morning, Janice.
Oh, Janice, I'm the king of rumors, honey. You and I just sit together over here on the other side of the room with a cup of tea, and we'll just chat.
And that's one thing you should love yourself, no matter what anybody might say or think. It shouldn't matter, Don't be somewhere where you're not wanted. I know I don't. No.
The amount of energy that gets spent on the amount of energy that people spend on trying to be accepted and trying to be allowed into a world is so much better spent on just personal development and diving even deeper into who you are as a person. You can't put a square peg into a round hole, and it's not worth it to sit there and try to force it. People don't want you around. You don't fit their thing. Okay, find the people. That's kind of how I feel about this community, right? I mean, I could be, when I discovered this community, it was about finally finding a place that I felt like I fit in. Even though I do things very differently than what, other resellers in here do, it still is absolutely one of the few places I've ever actually felt like, yep, I belong here and accepted, and I'm good with that.
That's true. You have to be the bigger and better person of the whole situation. If there's something going wrong, get away. You shouldn't have to belittle yourself for anybody. And I agree with you there, Angie. I'm the same way.
Yep.
If you're smart, you gotta be smart. Oh my Lord Jesus, Scarlett.
Okay, but Scarlett, then which one are you? That's the real question, Scarlett. Which one are you?
Paul says, I find it easy to love and accept others when I love and accept myself. Amen. And that is the number one thing right there. That is so true.
You watch these movies about like the end of the world where there's like this one survivor, and I used to tell people, you know what, nuclear winter could break out tomorrow. You could be the sole survivor of everything, and you still have to live with yourself.
Yep.
So are you prepared to live with yourself and love yourself for whatever time you got left on the planet?
And this is true too. Ellen says that I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay, which it is. It's okay. Some people aren't appreciative in the finer things in life.
And Ellen, what flavor of tea are you? Are you Earl Grey? Are you like Bigelow green tea?
I'm chai tea.
Sweet and spicy.
That's right. Ellen says vanilla.
Aww. Vanilla, Ellen, you are more than vanilla.
Is it more like a cinnamon vanilla?
There you go. She's definitely got that.
Right. Carol likes chai tea as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I actually started drinking chai tea when I was in college. They had a mocha chai tea special. and I tried it for the first time, and I got hooked. I love it. Oh Lord, help us all. There were two of me. No, we can't have two of the same person, boo. We would all be in trouble, right?
You two are basically already the same person. So any more of you would
Amen
definitely be
on this
scary.
one. You said it right there, Jennifer.
Yep.
If you don't like me, it's not my problem, it's yours. That's right. You're not a T girl.
It's a you problem.
Yes, exactly. So the moral of the whole thing about our topic of the day is don't let anyone bring you down. Keep yourself in the thought of being happy for yourself. Go where you are wanted or feel wanted. And if you're not wanted, just leave. It's not your fault, it's theirs. It's their problem, not yours. Don't let them dictate what you got to do, what you want to do. Your final thoughts of today's topic, Jay?
I think everybody. It's nice to see that everybody kind of understands that and gets that. It's just that, I worry a little bit when I see how much people are trying so hard to be uniform these days, and I feel like individuality and creativity is getting squashed quite a bit because of everybody trying to be the same or one of two sides or something. And just can't stress enough, especially in the writing community where you've got to be able to be true to your creative self. It's so essential to just be who you are and who you want to be.
Exactly. And it's okay that we are different, and it's okay that we don't have to be in the same room with everybody. We won't like or be able to be around everybody. There's a lot of times that we collapse. We're not compatible. Go somewhere else where you are. All right, I dropped all the links for the Jennifer's YouTube channel, her Etsy store, and her Buy Her Milkshake. And now I'm going to drop the link to come on up. If anybody would like to join us on the panel this morning, you have anything you would like to promote, there's the links, and it's going to be pinned to the top of the chat momentarily. Believe it or not, Angie, I used to love sweet tea where my mom used to take it, my grandmother did too, and have those big glass jars and soak them outside through the sunlight. Oh, that was so
sun tea. Sun tea, yeah. I grew up on that in Florida.
Hello, good morning, and welcome.
Yeah, my mom was big on that too. We had a big Lipton sun tea jar that she put the 6 or 7 tea bags in, and we pop it outside the porch door. Yeah, that's a very Southern thing.
Yeah, you don't like someone, don't make it. That's right. Don't make it a problem. Move on. That's right. Like Jennifer said, it's a you problem, not me, and it's true. But I do see, and again, don't get me wrong. I know people have their feelings and they get hurt from somebody might have said something or did something. But look at it this way: it's not your problem because of the fact that they're the ones that are having the problem. But you can be the solution. Walk away from it.
Yeah, don't make it a race to the bottom. Michelle Obama, was famous for saying, "When they go low, we go high," and always opt for the high road.
Yep.
Never stoop to the level, because then it just gets petty, and people start saying stuff that they're going to be real sorry for later.
And just like I always say, it's not what you say, but how you say it. There's nothing you have to say sometimes. Just go with the flow. There's sometimes you don't have to say nothing at all. I'm like that. I know sometimes if I don't say anything, you can ask Carol when I'm in person with her, what you see is what you get. I'm going to say what I got to say when I say it, how I say it. It just comes out.
I don't know, Johnny, you strike me as the type that's probably more shy in person. Like your personality is good on camera. You're super comfortable, but I bet you there's a shyness to you in person.
Carol, do you want to reply to that statement? Let's see. I'm trying to think of who else. Al. I've met Al in person. I've met Cheryl Stevens in person. Dawn and Mary. Look, ask some of them who I met in person, and they'll tell you. Ain't nothing shy about this one. I believe it or not, when we go out in public and we meet up with anybody, no matter who they are, what you see here is what you get. I am more of an outrovert. Robert's more of an introvert. He's the quiet one. He's the one that's shy. Every now and then you can ask Carol, he'll start to talk if he knows you, or if he gets to know you, or he gets to know of you and you're around, then he'll break out of his shell. You can ask that for Carol too, because Robert is the quiet one, not me. Oh
Ellen,
no.
this statement is really, really true. My mom, always told people, was mean as heck to people, and always said, "Well, I'm not mean. I'm just direct." And I'm like, "No, no, you're mean." Uh, there's there's definitely a difference there between you know being honest and not. It's in the delivery. It's in what you say.
Yeah. And laughter is the biggest thing for anything if you're having a bad day. And you can get somebody to laugh. And I love this when I go to the post office. I have them laughing before I leave them doors. They can be having a bad day and I can see it in their face, and I'll be cutting up the whole time. By the time I'm laughing, she even tells me, I needed that. Thank you. Well, you know what? There's be more than that coming from every time I come in here. So yeah. And then if I go in there and I'm not laughing, they think something's wrong with me. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Carol. I love spending time with y'all. But I've been able to meet up with a lot of different people. And yeah, it's always having fun. You got to be able to laugh. Um, I find is that even Mia, ask Mia. Mia knows me. I even went to her house and helped them cook barbecue for what, the 4th of July. It was fun. Helped to put up a
That's
little tent and everything.
that's a bucket list thing for me is to have a Johnny cooked meal because dude, I drool over the stuff that you come up with for your channel and just knowing that you got that Louisiana background. Like I it's got to be good eating at your place all the
Well,
time.
I've been trying some recipes before I make a video on it because I've been trying some recipes with oatmeal, with
Mhm.
oats. And I did one last weekend. Robert loved it. But for me, I found that it was a little too dry. And it was pancakes.
Yeah,
So now I know that I'm gonna need to add another egg, a little bit more milk, and more butter because it wasn't enough, and it was more of a thicker type pancake than a fluffier. So I just gotta tweak it, and I'm gonna make a video on it because I have a cake make. I've been watching some videos where it's all about oatmeal, different things with oats, and it's more like a keto friendly for those who are diabetic.
yeah, it's
Not
super
that
diabetic friendly.
find
Yeah,
a lot of those type of recipes, but I need to make it my own. So I'm starting to do that as well. I put oatmeal in meatloaf. Actually, I don't need
yeah.
oats in my meatloaf.
Oatmeal's fantastic for diabetics. Really slows down the fairly low on the glycemic index and really slows down the absorption of the sugar in the bloodstream
Stop
and
the
keeps you
show, Miss
full.
Denise. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling
Eh,
better. Hope your PT is going well. Have you started yet? We ask about you, and no, Ellen keeps us informed.
As we in Vegas would call you, the one-armed bandit.
I put it in meatloaf. Oh, yeah, it was you that said that. Okay, what else? What's all in here? I finding the oatmeal helps too, Johnny. Yeah, and I'm trying to do that for Robert. I don't have a problem with my diabetes. I don't have. I don't. I'm not taking. I don't think I take his metformin, but I'm trying to keep it lower. My doctor wants me to keep it at 6.2, and I don't want. I want less. So I'm going the other way. So yeah. Let's see. I am an introvert, extrovert, depending on who I am with. Ooh, not me.
That that is very common, Regina. I mean, I had a therapist that told me that that's we tend to adapt to the crowd that we're with. People see me on here and think that I'm outgoing and friendly and all that, and I laugh a lot in the chat. You get me in person. I mean, I felt comfortable around Susie when I met her here on Friday, but I'll tell you that normally I am I get super quiet in crowds of people. I tend to melt in the back until I'm really comfortable with the people I'm around. Even people that I meet here, on here, even if I met you in person, I'd probably still be uh, pretty quiet the first time I'm around everybody.
Hello,
Speaking
Susie.
speaking
Well,
of
I'm looking
Susie,
forward to the day I can meet up with you. We may be going back again to Williamsburg. I don't know. The last time we went, we was stopped and met up with what was her name? She does YouTube, but she also does What is her name? I can't believe I forgot her name. She lives in Pennsylvania, but also in New York. Who was that we met up in New York? She does a lot of clothing, things like that. Um, why am I drawing a blank? Tina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I definitely want
Susie,
to meet up with you when we go back to Virginia.
yeah, Susie, you're not wrong. I was a little nervous in the beginning. Yep. Anytime I'm meeting somebody new for the first time, it kind of gets to me.
Not me. Ask Patrick.
Poor Patrick. I just have this vision of you like running up the stairs and giving him a tackle hug and like knocking him to the floor.
I I ran up them steps for sure, but it's the way I screamed, and it was like, Dawn and Mary were laughing at me the whole time. It's like, and then he couldn't stop laughing either. But yeah. Oh, what is her name? I'm trying to remember.
I also have that problem with getting super shy around people that I find attractive. Like I can't I can't talk to attractive people in person. I just get all tongue tied.
You
I
said
joke around all the time in here, but if I were to actually meet Mike January House in person, I probably couldn't get 2 words out.
Jennifer. She did a lot of fashion, where she'll take something that's expensive and then she'll go in and she'll find Goodwill items and match it and kind of make it a cheaper version of it. And she does a lot of that kind of fashion stuff.
D said Jennifer says D said Terry.
No. Um, I met Veronica in person. Maggie Doodle. That's it. Maggie. Yep. Maggie. Maggie Doodle. That's it. We met up with her and we had a good time. Um, we even went have a meal and we got to sit down and chit chat and it was great. But yeah, I got to meet Maggie Doodle. I knew it was something Doodle. I couldn't remember what the other one was. But yep, got to meet with her too. And then that was in New York, Pennsylvania when we were in Maryland traveling up. I love Maggie. Yep, that's her. We got to meet her in person too. Michael, hello, good morning, and welcome. I will have
Hey,
to
Michael.
tell you.
Dean Kane. Ugh, mercy.
Good morning, Michael.
Ugh, Superman himself. Oof.
So yeah, if anybody would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top. Also, don't forget to check out Nady Pie Trinkets and Doodads. It's just Nady Pie now. He's getting very close to his 1K milestone. Upcycle redesign. Yep, that's what she does. Yep. I met her. It was actually she used to go in Larry's lives, and that's how I met her for the first time. And she used to do. I loved her videos where she would do a design of something that's more expensive and then turn around and match it. It was her goal to match it, but in an inexpensive way. Thrifting. Yeah.
And just a reminder with Nady Pie, if you're able to post a comment to him or just a nice little quick note, he did lose. His father did pass. So we, if you can send some kind words his way of condolences, that would be awesome.
I told Robert last night. Yeah, because he passed away on Sunday night, Monday morning, something like that. Might have been Sunday, the 22nd. So also, I want to bring attention to the description bar below. I do have Jay's information, his YouTube channel, his YouTube link, his email. If you have any questions about his publication, and all his links are in the description bar below.
I appreciate that.
I do that to everybody who's on my channel. All right, there. Oh, he's 6 away. I thought he was 4 away. There is Nady Pie's link. Don't forget to go and leave a message and a comment in his post section of his channel. Let's get him to 1K. Hello, Robin. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you?
How are you, Miss Robin?
Also, don't forget this Friday is our Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It. Please make sure to email me the links of items that you sold with the items in the email where you're going to tell me a little bit about where did you buy it, how long it took to sell, what did you pay for it, and if you took an offer, what was that offer for? Everybody saying hello. Christine, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Christine, I'm going to share this with you because Friday, this past Friday, I showed an item that I sold, that I bought from you, that I showed on last Friday's show, of an item I bought from you when you used to do the auctions at the beginning and you wanted to crack in Christine. And I bought it from you for $18. And I sold it and shared it last Friday. And it was a Dancraft item. It was a brooch. Let me pull it up right here. I'm trying to remember what platform I sold it on. Oh, you know what? I bet it was on Posh. I think it was on Posh. I'm looking for it. Sales.
So Scarlett, what's the weather like over where you are now? Are you starting to feel spring, or is it still kind of wet and nasty? I'm always curious to see what's happening in other countries.
I don't know what platform it sold on.
Scarlett's busy with her cheese toasty. Oh, I bet that's so pretty, Scarlett.
I'm trying to see what I sold it for. I showed it on last Friday. Let's see.
We have a few international people, right? We've got Scarlett. Who else? Who else is not in the U.S.?
I don't remember anybody that's in here. I'm sending you Snow. Yeah, you can have it because we got more over here too.
I can picture Jennifer. I can picture you going and getting an igloo cooler, packing it all full up and taping it up and sending it on over. You're gonna have to post pictures, Scarlett, of everything starting to green up, and we skip right over green here in Vegas. It just goes straight from brown to brown. We don't really get a green in between. I'm jealous of all the people that live in places where they can actually have greenery. All the crocuses that come up and all the flowers blooming. I miss that. Ellen,
Wow.
you get a lot of cool stuff in. When do the cacti bloom in Arizona, Ellen? Was that like late spring?
Oh, I know why. I can't find it. They bought two items at the same time. Yeah, didn't I show this one this weekend? I think I did. Or did I? You know what? I might be jumping the gun.
Patrick, hello, Patrick. Patrick, you
What?
wacky
It might
coffee
be this
enthusiast.
one.
Wow, Robin, already needing to mow a second time. Whew. See, here in Vegas, to try to maintain water levels, you get a big break if you rip out all your grass and do xeriscaping. The only problem is once you pull out all that grass, if it rains, there's nothing to hold on to that water and the streets flood.
Okay,
That's not
delay
what.
my last. It'll be this Friday. It just sold this week. That's why. That's why I couldn't find it. Because somebody bought 2 items in the same buy. So look how far this Friday. Patrick, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. That's the one from Crack and Christine. Let's see here. Ellen. You know what I don't miss? It's a beautiful tree, but I don't like the mess. Is the cherry blossoms we had on our driveway. It was so beautiful when it was bloomed, but it's the aftermath I didn't like.
They get so sticky.
And I don't miss the pine trees around my car either, because I always have to get my car detailed because of the sap.
Not to mention that those pine needles burn into the paint so fast.
Yeah.
When they start to break down, that acid is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, there's Al.
Good morning, Al.
Good morning and welcome. Domino Pizza. You know, I do not eat pizza from. I only eat it from the only places we eat pizza is at a local mom and pop type little place. I don't eat anything from those places.
Al, I tried to ping you during your auction yesterday, but I'm hoping that you and the fam all did okay with the blizzards and the pets you were trying to pet sit and everything else. I know you were concerned. I think it was about a beardy dragon.
Al, how much snow did you get in your area? Because I was watching the news and it was showing how most of that area got over 41 inches of snow.
Wow.
Even in where Carol lives. There was like a spot where it just stayed and didn't move. They got over 41 inches of snow.
That's insane. How on earth do you get 41 inches? Like, it's not like way over the door.
4 inches. It was falling 4 inches per hour.
How do people get out of their houses when that happens?
Ask Carol. She had to go through her back door.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't eat it. I just don't eat the Domino's, all those fast foods. I don't eat them.
Yeah, but Patrick, the difference is that the pizza tastes better the second day.
I just stay away from it. Yes, my customer's pet. I was concerned if they lost power. There were still people this morning with no power. Bearded dragon. I used to have a bearded dragon. I had that thing for years.
I had an iguana.
Yes. And the way it stayed in at one place and didn't move, that's why it got so much snow, because it was falling in 4 inches per hour. And it snowed all day, all night.
Yeah, Carol, I have been following your videos on Facebook. I just find it fascinating. It's just really amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved mine. I used to have it all on my shoulders, walking it with a leash, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, round table pizza. Oh, yes. Absolutely, Michael. If you know, you know. Oh, yes.
The chickens were in their coop all day with no way to check on all and refill their water. So I bet they have to keep a lot of lights on to keep it hot in there for them, right? Now Johnny is the bearded.
Yeah, he's a bearded dragon.
Yep. I have to go. All right. Thank you so much, Christine. Also, don't forget, Christine, if you'd be interested, I do have 3 spots left for the Reseller Community Train Shop Hop for March the 28th. If you're interested, email me, please, because I don't think you're on there. Let me check.
See, Al, and the news probably was the male reporter, and you know, men don't ever get those inch numbers right.
Yeah, it was. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were in that area where they had up to 41 inches of snow. Because I know about where you're at. You're not that far from me, but you were more south than I am where all that snow was. Yeah. Yes, it's always great to see everybody. You'll take a spot. You got it. We got 2 spots left, y'all.
Yay.
All right, Christine. Here's your choices. 2 o'clock, 3:30, or 4 o'clock. which time slot would you like? They said we were going to get 12 to 18. We got 7. Yeah,
Jennifer,
we were told we were going to get anywhere from 6 to 10 inches. We got 12 and a half inches.
Jennifer, you're talking about my dating life right there.
My husband said the same thing about Johnny. About me, about what? 2, you got it. You got it.
Wow, Ellen, that's crazy.
All right, so all we got left is 3:30 and 4 o'clock time slots. If anybody wants it, email me and let me know the time slot.
Yeah, Jennifer, I hope you're on the mend from your tumble the other day.
She says she has a black eye. My stepmother, she told me that it damaged.
I hope it's not as bad as Dawn's was. Oof.
I don't know if this is a regular thing for other people's cats, but my kitten woke me up very freaking. Oh, really? Was there bad weather or something that caused it?
Oh, she says it wakes me up every freaking morning, so it must be beyond just the storm. It's an everyday occurrence.
Yeah, it depends on what's going on. I have my Siamese cat who used to wake me up every morning to get her morning breakfast.
Jennifer, just tell you make up a really good story for the black eye, like you were defending somebody's honor, or you made a thug go to the ground when he tried to take your purse. Just have a really good story behind it. Other than I fell in the snow.
Sorry to hear that, Jennifer. All right, Christine, thank you.
Whenever I see somebody in a cast, I always go up to them like, how does the tiger look?
Yeah, there's something bad about it, and thank God. Like I said the other day, I fell in the snow, but it was that pillow of snow. Thank God nobody was around filming me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh.
I'm just glad it wasn't that crusty snow that gets like that icy edge to it. It's
Well,
so
a
easy
lot
to
of the
slice
Boston
yourself
and
up that way.
South was getting that heavy, wet snow. We got more fluffy and light.
I remember as a kid getting cut on that kind of snow when we'd be out playing in it.
Yeah, they were getting a lot of that heavy, wet snow down south. You worry more about the heat, kill chickens than the cold. Really? You don't keep lamps in there for them to keep warm?
I guess chickens are, with their feathers, they've got some
So
insulation to them.
what about their water? Does it not? It doesn't freeze? I guess because I don't know nothing about growing no chickens. Yeah, I've heard that statement before. I never wanted to have to shovel. Yeah, that's. Yesterday I waited till about 11, actually 10:30 or so, and I was able to clear off my car and around my car, so I can go to the doctor's appointment. Oh, speaking of that, I forgot all about that. I went to my updated checkup from the procedure I had last month when the tumors were removed. No lamps needed if they're literally wearing a feather. I know, but I thought maybe you use them because my grandfather used to always have bulbs in I guess for the baby chickens or the eggs. I don't know. I don't know nothing about no birth and no chicken. I just know how to eat them and cook them.
Oh my God. Get back to your story. You're leaving us on pins and needles here.
Cliffhanger! My checkup yesterday was that my doctor and I went over my results. And I do not have to see another oncology again for another year.
Yay!
And my blood work needs to be done in another 6 months. My white blood cell count before the procedure was low. Now that they did the procedure, all tumors were removed. They were benign.
Yay.
They're all gone. And my white blood cell count's back to normal. So now I'll have to wait 6 months for more blood work and then another year to see the oncology.
That is fantastic news.
Yep. So I told him, I said, when you need to work, because he was going to put the blood work in, I said, I'm going to do it at the same time my primary care doctor does my blood work so I can get picked one time. He said, no problem.
Morning, Jeffrey.
Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Are you all out of that snow yet? Okay, not adults, babies. I knew they used to use bulbs, but I just didn't know what they were for because, like I said, I don't know how to eat them and cook them. Yep. That's what I always say about being able to be proactive, getting those regular checkups, and if they catch it early, they can get it early. And that's what
I
they
was gonna
did.
say, applause also to Johnny's doctors for, being on top of it and knowing what they're looking for and how to deal with it.
And the medicine I'm taking is helping. So I'll get tested more in 6 months with my blood work. I'm trouble with the heat in the house. Take some time off of YouTube. Okay. Well, stay warm, Jeffrey. Y'all on oil? I don't know how they do it, but boy, they always almost like on clockwork every other week, come and giving us some more oil. It's like, oh my God, that's another bill. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be here before we know it because next Sunday, the 8th, is daylight saving time.
Can you believe that? I can't believe we're already on top of daylight savings. But everybody needs to keep that in mind for when you're scheduling your auctions. Make sure you're paying attention to what time you have it set for, that you don't oversleep.
Yeah. Your sister said y'all having trouble with the heat. Hmm. Well, hopefully y'all get that taken care of. That's one thing I can say about this place. This place ain't got no problem with no heat. Lord Jesus, I got to keep lowering it. It gets so hot in here. Which is interesting because the main floor, I keep it off here in the basement because it gets too hot in the basement. But on the second floor, I have to keep the ceiling fans on, even though I have it set at 68. It gets super hot. Now upstairs, it stays cold up there, which I like because I sleep better at night.
So yes, that's true, Ellen. But you personally still have to be awake to do it.
Yeah, I just wish they keep everything at one time zone.
They keep wanting to vote for. They're still in favor of doing away with daylight savings here in Nevada, and every year it seems to come up for a vote, and it's overwhelming that they want to do away with it here. But everything is so ingrained into California and Washington that they keep backing away from it because if California and Washington don't do it, it creates a lot of business problems between the states.
Yeah, we don't need to keep that changing back and forth. I just wish they'd leave it alone. Bring it back. Normal. Everybody on the same one.
And just think, Ellen, if with all these folks getting to talk about the blizzards, that means you and I get to take over the chat come May and June when you and I are dealing with 120-degree days, and we get to talk. We get to talk all about that and how we're suffering.
I have to say, since I moved from Louisiana, the only thing I do not miss is the heat and the humidity.
I was gonna say, especially I figured humidity was gonna be the first thing you said. That humidity is horrible down there.
Yeah. But when it gets hot, it gets hot. The humidity is slap you in the face.
Were you still in New Orleans with Katrina, or were you out of there by then?
I didn't move out of there until 2019. We moved here in June of 2019.
What was that like, having to deal with the aftermath of Katrina?
Well, I had a double wide trailer that I was renting to own, and I left, evacuated because we had to. It was mandatory. And when I came back, I didn't have a double wide. It was two singles completely.
Oh, man.
And the landlord that I was renting from to rent to own decided that because he lost his home, he wanted his back. So I lost everything, not only the furniture and all I had furnished in there, I lost everything that I had. I had to bring him to court because he did not want to give me back my money. I think daylight saving time is ridiculous. I agree with you right there, Amy. But again, I don't like ugly because he lost everything thereafter. Because there was another hurricane that came in right after that, and he wound up losing that one.
Oh my god! I realize people can't necessarily move away from places, but it's like it's like a haunted house. First time that ghost comes at me, no, sorry, I'm gone, goodbye. but I couldn't live somewhere where there were hurricanes. When I lived in California, my mom used to say, "Well, how can you live somewhere where the earth could open up at any time and swallow you?" I'm like, I would rather not know when an earthquake's going to happen than sit there 7 days ahead of time knowing something's coming for me that's going to destroy everything I own. Like
Well, when you're in the South and you're used to it, you know what to prepare yourself for, but you always have that emergency kit of things you
yeah,
have to have when you have to travel. Because a lot of times when things happen, you come back to where you live, you have to prove your ownership. You have to prove where you live, if you own the place, because they don't let you just go in. You have to prove that it's your home.
right.
So you have to bring all that
Same thing
kind of
with like the
information with
fires in California. It was like that with the fires too.
you. But I've been through a lot of hurricanes, and you learn how to restart over. It is something that you're used to, but it's nothing that I miss.
Yeah.
You know, it does suck. All right, let me go back to this one because I saw Jennifer drive the monthly clothing show per sale part one on Friday, and then here's the one for part two. So set your reminders. If anybody else has anything going on, let us know. Don't forget, tomorrow is Purple Winks' birthday, and Friday is Brenda Reed and Little Debbie's birthday this Friday.
Woohoo!
Yeah. If you have anything special going on, you're more than welcome to come on up and promote your channel. A white what? She done retracted that comment.
Johnny, you starting to get your moon pies together? We're coming up there on the end of the month.
I already got them. I just went back this Sunday and got more.
Nice.
I picked up some birthday cake, salted caramel, and blueberry.
Because you know that Randy and Al both have to plan out what flavor they're going to get.
Well, this is the deal. If I hit 80 plus, if it stays under 80, there's only 3 flavors they can choose from: chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. That's it. Or if I have banana, it'll be chocolate, vanilla, banana. However, if I hit 80 plus, I'll add a specialty flavor to go with those choices.
Oh, everybody get out there and make comments.
I'm not
we want
even
the extra
near
push.
80, so you only go get the 3 flavors if it doesn't change by the end of the month. You got until this Saturday. Me, as long as it was friend. Now remember, any channel that I put a video on, including the Cajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel, the cooking channel, which I did put out a video this month, and any channel, if I put out a video, you make a comment, and it has to be a comment about something that we discussed or talked about in any video or any live or any short videos. You get your name into the draw of the comment giveaway for moon pies. I can tell you how many we got now. Every morning I update and reply to every message. Just to remind you, hello, good morning, sorry I missed the show, does not count as an entry. It has to be about something we discussed or talked about during the show. As of right now, we only had 54 comments, entries.
Oh, people got to step it up. We need those extra moon pies.
And the original comments are all from either Randy, Carol, and Al. Is the majority.
Well, nice to see Carol moving up, challenging Randy and Al for a box of moon pies.
So remember, you have until actually this Sunday, because come Monday morning, when I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's it. It's closed. So make sure you go make those comments.
So there's the challenge, Patrick. Find out how you can slip a comment about Domino's into anything that's not even remotely related.
Well, today he can because he made that comment.
Still make it flow with what the topic of the video was. That's your challenge from the publisher
It does
today.
not necessarily have to be the subject of our topic. It can be anything we talked about during the show. Anything. And in this case, pizza would qualify because we did discuss pizza.
Yep.
So yeah, that would qualify. Hint, how to comment. Yes. I don't think anyone can do that. Wait, what did I miss about Randy?
Oh no, Scarlett, you got to visit me first, then go visit Ellen.
I haven't seen Claudette, and I have seen her in other chats, but not here. She might be sleeping. Yeah, they usually sell those at Cracker Barrel, but they're way too expensive. So that's why I don't buy them at Cracker Barrel. Yeah, they do usually sell those big tin cans or boxes. Yes, Johnny said that they come in tins and the more expensive. Yes, they are. Yep. That's right. Get your comments out there. Challenge me, Matt Jay. Challenge Matt Jay.
Cat fight.
And remember, I've had somebody make at least 4, 5, 6 comments on the same video. It's one per video. So make it count. Make it all into one comment. Randy does. I like Randy's comments. She goes into details with her comments. I like that. Even now. Carol does some good comments too. Met Ellen. You have the receipts if you need it. Patrick,
Scarlett's the old thing. Scarlett's the old thing. If you buy them dinner and a movie and the cash is high enough, you can call them and you can name them anything you want.
Well, Paul, there is not a lot of rules. You just have to make a comment of any video as many times as you want during the month, and it has to be at least one entry per video, and the comment has to be about something we just talked about in the show. That's all. Anything we talked about. It's been like that from day one. Yeah.
Absolutely, Michael.
Giveaway.
Michael, by all means, if you're around, please come to Vegas, and I will be happy to have lunch with you. You can spend some quality time with this nerd.
Well, everybody, is getting to that time. If you would like to come on after the show is over, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything you need me to help you with, join us after the show's over. Jay, what do you got going on this week?
Not a whole lot. We're at the day job. We're getting in all the stuff for Formula One for the new Cadillac team. So I'm busy with all the 2026 Formula One apparel for Cadillac and for Ferrari. But mostly when I'm not doing that, I am up to my eyeballs in contracts for new authors and new books and a couple of agents. So very exciting stuff. How about you?
Today we got the Hump Day auction at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's correct, Randy. Or something that happened in the chat. Yeah. We got the Hump Day auction today, and tomorrow is our regular show with Q&A, collaborate and network with others. Jay will be back with us on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday until further notice, until Mark comes back with us. He will be taking care of his health, and again, keep him in your thoughts and prayers as him and Michael go through what he's got to do. And keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
All of our love to both of them.
With the snow, take your time, because look, after 30 minutes, oh Lord Jesus, I had to stop. I had to do it a couple of times, but that's okay, because my health is more important than going to shovel all that snow and then pass out, because I get overheated too fast. So with anything, as we say before we end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again, later. Peace out, and y'all come back now. You hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer. Take it. You got the dollars. Go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.